Welcome to our deep dive today. We're going to be talking about healthy blood sugar and weight loss naturally.
Hmm.
And I have to say, the sources that you sent me for this deep dive are really
It's
fascinating.
interesting.
We're going to be digging into info from the Gluco6 website
Right.
and a document all about optimizing blood sugar naturally.
Yeah, it's a really hot topic right now, blood sugar.
Absolutely.
A lot of people want to know more about it and how to manage it,
Yeah.
especially naturally.
Yeah, for sure. And there's a lot of talk about these things called GLUT4 receptors.
Oh, yeah.
They seem to be pretty crucial
They are absolutely key.
to the whole process.
Yeah, think of them as like these tiny gateways on your cells that allow glucose, which is the sugar from your food,
Right.
to enter and be used for energy.
Okay.
So when they're working correctly, your blood sugar stays balanced.
Right.
But if they get overwhelmed,
Yeah.
that's when things can start to go a bit haywire.
Okay, so kind of like if you have too many delivery trucks.
'Cause
Trying to get through a small door all at once,
Right.
it creates a backlog.
A big backlog, yeah. And that's what leads to problems.
Yeah.
And this source material here focuses on a natural formula, gluco6,
Oh.
which is designed to help support healthy blood sugar levels.
Okay.
And what's really interesting is that it uses a multi-pronged approach,
Yeah.
incorporating 6 different ingredients that each play a specific role.
That's intriguing.
Yeah.
So it's not just relying on one thing,
Right.
but a combination of elements working together.
Exactly.
So let's break this down.
Yeah.
What's the big problem with blood sugar in the first place?
Well, one of the main challenges is our modern diet.
Okay.
We're surrounded by sugar hidden in processed foods.
Right.
And this constant influx of sugar can lead to our bodies overproducing insulin,
Okay.
which is the hormone responsible for escorting glucose into our cells.
So it's like the body is constantly trying to play catch up,
Yeah,
pumping out more and more insulin to deal with all the sugar
that's a great way to put it.
coming in.
And over time, this constant flood of insulin can actually desensitize those GLUT4 receptors,
Oh, wow.
making them less efficient at their job.
So it's like the receptors get tired of being bombarded with insulin
In a way, yes.
and start ignoring it.
Yeah, and that can lead to insulin resistance,
Okay.
which is a condition where your cells become less responsive to insulin and your blood sugar levels start to rise.
That sounds like a vicious cycle.
It is. It is.
So how does Gluco6 address this issue
Right.
with its blend of ingredients?
It's all about supporting those GLUT4 receptors and
Okay.
helping them function optimally.
Right.
For instance, one of the key ingredients is a special type of sugar called sucre.
Oh.
Now, this sounds counterintuitive, right? Adding more sugar.
It does seem a bit paradoxical, I'll admit.
Right, but here's the fascinating part.
Okay.
When sucre is combined with blood sugar, it actually slows down its absorption.
Hmm.
So there isn't a sudden surge of glucose that overwhelms the GLUT4 receptors.
Okay.
It's more of a gradual, controlled process,
Right.
which helps support healthy insulin levels.
So it's like sucre is acting as a buffer,
Exactly.
preventing those dramatic spikes in blood sugar that can lead to problems down the road.
Exactly. And then we have tea crane,
Oh.
which is derived from Chinese tea leaves.
Okay.
This ingredient has been shown to further support healthy blood sugar levels.
Right.
It seems to work in a slightly different way,
Okay.
but with a similar goal of keeping things balanced.
Okay. So we have 2 ingredients already working in tandem
Yeah.
to promote healthy blood sugar levels.
Right.
What about the other components of this formula?
Well, another fascinating ingredient is gymnema,
Oh.
which is an ancient herb that has a long history of use in traditional medicine.
Oh.
And what's interesting about gymnema is that it appears to help maintain the health and function
Right.
of those all-important GLUT4 receptors.
So it's like providing extra support to those cellular doorways,
Yeah.
making sure they can keep doing their job effectively.
That's a great analogy. And then we have a few other ingredients you might already be familiar with.
Okay.
Chromium, cinnamon, and green tea.
Yeah.
Each of these has been linked to blood sugar support
Right.
in various ways.
Okay.
Chromium helps with insulin sensitivity. Cinnamon seems to help regulate insulin levels.
Right.
And green tea is a known supporter of healthy glucose metabolism.
It's amazing how they've combined all of these different elements,
Yeah.
each with its own unique mechanism
Right.
into a single formula.
Right.
I'm curious, though, are there any stories from people who have used Gluco6?
We do.
Okay.
And it's really fascinating to hear how people have incorporated this formula into their lives.
Yeah.
You know, for example, there's John.
Yeah.
He says Gluco6 gave him back a sense of peace of mind.
Oh, wow.
He feels fitter and more energetic than he has in years.
That's inspiring.
It
It
is.
sounds like it's really made a positive difference in his life.
And then there's Laura, who not only saw benefits in her blood sugar management, but also experienced significant weight loss.
Okay.
She dropped 15 pounds in just 2 months.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
It seems like there might be a connection between healthy blood sugar and weight management.
It's certainly something worth exploring further.
Yeah.
And finally, there's Alan,
Okay.
who had been struggling with food anxiety, especially when eating out.
Right.
He says Gluco6 has given him the confidence to enjoy meals with friends and family
Mm.
without constantly worrying about his blood sugar.
That must be such a relief.
It is.
Be able to socialize and enjoy food
Yeah.
without that constant anxiety hanging over you.
Right, but it's important to remember
Yeah.
that everyone's body is different.
Absolutely. We're all unique.
We are.
And that's why the time it takes to see results can vary.
It does.
Right.
While some people, like John, might feel a difference within the first week.
That's encouraging to hear.
For others, it might take a bit longer, especially
yeah.
for those over 40
Oh.
or carrying excess weight. Consistency is key.
Yeah.
The source material suggests using Gluco6 consistently for 3 to 6 months
Okay.
to really maximize the benefits.
So it's about giving your body the time it needs to adjust and respond
Exactly.
to the formula.
Yep.
And speaking of trying things out,
Right.
I understand Gluco6 comes with a pretty reassuring guarantee.
They do. Every single bottle of Gluco6 comes with a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee.
Oh, wow.
So they want people to feel confident trying it out
Right.
and seeing if it's right for them.
That definitely takes away some of the risk.
It does.
So if someone is listening to this
Yeah.
and they're intrigued by what they're hearing, what's the best way for them to learn more about Gluco6?
The best way is to head over to the official Gluco6 website.
Okay.
That's where they can find all the information details about the ingredients.
Right.
And, of course, make a purchase if they decide to.
Sounds good.
Yep.
And are there different options available
Yes.
in terms of purchasing, like different package sizes or anything like that?
Yeah. There are. You can choose a 1-bottle option for a 30-day supply,
Okay.
a 3-bottle option for a 90-day supply, or for the best value.
Yeah.
The 6-bottle option for a 180-day supply.
Okay.
And with that option, you save a significant amount,
How much are we talking?
$960.
Wow. That's quite a discount.
It is.
So there's an incentive to go for the long-term approach.
There is, and it's worth noting that the 6-bottle option also comes with 2 free bonus digital books,
Oh, cool.
Nourish and Sweetly Slim.
Oh, interesting.
They seem to offer further guidance on supporting nerve health
Okay.
and managing sugar cravings.
That sounds really useful.
Yeah, which are both important aspects of this journey.
Right. Those sound like valuable resources.
They are.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
Exploring the problem of blood sugar imbalance,
Right.
the potential solution offered by Gluco6,
Yeah.
and even some real-life experiences from people who have used it.
Ex-
Before we move on to the next part of our deep dive, I think it's a good time to recap some of the key takeaways.
Okay.
What do you think are the most important things to remember from this discussion so far?
Well, first and foremost, those GLUT4 receptors are absolutely essential for healthy blood sugar regulation.
Right.
It's crucial to keep them functioning optimally.
Yes, those little cellular gateways are doing some important work.
They are.
Yeah.
And it seems like Gluco6, with its unique blend of 6 scientifically researched ingredients,
Right.
offers a promising natural approach to
Yeah.
supporting healthy blood sugar levels
Yeah.
and potentially even aiding in weight loss.
And it's encouraging to know that it comes with a money-back guarantee,
It is.
which gives people the freedom to try it out without any risk.
Exactly. But as we mentioned,
Yeah.
everyone's different
Right.
and results can vary.
For sure.
Consistency is key, especially for those who might need a little extra support.
Right. It's about listening to your body and giving it the time it needs. This has been a fascinating deep dive so far.
yes.
And I'm eager to hear more about those bonus books, Nourish and Sweetly Slim, in the next part.
Yeah.
But before we jump into that, I have a question for our listeners.
Okay.
Knowing the importance of GLUT4 receptors, what other lifestyle choices can you think of that might support their function
Yeah.
and overall metabolic health?
Good question.
take a moment to ponder that.
Okay.
And we'll be right back with part 2 of our exploration.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So before the break, we were talking about the crucial role of those GLUT4 receptors
Right.
in blood sugar regulation.
Yeah.
And how a natural formula like Gluco6 can potentially offer support.
Yeah, it really got me thinking about
Yeah.
those lifestyle choices that might also help those GLUT4 receptors do their job better,
Absolutely.
beyond just taking a supplement.
That's a great point, and it's something that the Optimized Blood Sugar Naturally document also dives into.
Oh,
It's not just about one magic solution, but a whole body approach.
okay.
And exercise is a big part of that.
Yeah, I can see that when we're physically active, our muscles are demanding more energy,
Exactly.
right? So they need more glucose.
They do.
So keep going.
And that demand actually triggers an increase in GLUT4 activity.
Oh.
So it's like exercise sends a signal to your muscles saying, hey, we need more of those glucose gateways open.
So by staying active, we're essentially training those GLUT4 receptors to be more efficient.
That's a fantastic analogy.
Like we're keeping them in shape.
You got to, regular exercise can even lead to an increase in the number of GLUT4 receptors
Oh, wow.
in your muscle cells, which translates to better insulin sensitivity and improved blood sugar control over time.
Oh, that's great.
It's like a positive ripple effect throughout your body.
I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
Yeah.
It's not just about what we eat, but it's how we move our bodies, too.
Absolutely. And it's not just exercise. Oh, sleep plays a crucial role as well. You might not think of it as directly related to blood sugar,
Right.
but it has a huge impact.
Yeah, for sure. I know. I definitely feel the effects when I haven't slept well.
Oh, yeah.
Everything feels harder, including resisting those sugary cravings.
Yeah. You're not alone in that. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces more of the stress hormone, cortisol. And elevated cortisol can actually interfere with insulin signaling and decrease that all-important GLUT4 activity.
Oh, so it's like getting enough sleep is giving those GLUT4 receptors a chance to rest and recharge,
That's a great way to think about it.
so they can function at their best.
Exactly. Quality sleep helps keep those stress hormones in check,
Right.
allowing your body to regulate blood sugar more effectively.
Okay, so we have exercise and sleep. What other lifestyle factors might be at play here?
Well, stress management in general is incredibly important.
Yeah.
You know, chronic stress, like lack of sleep, can contribute to those elevated cortisol levels,
Right.
which we know can throw your blood sugar out of whack.
It sounds like finding healthy ways to cope with stress is vital for overall well-being.
It is.
And it seems to tie into blood sugar balance, too.
It's all interconnected. And of course, we can't forget about nutrition,
Yeah.
which is something the Gluco6 website also emphasizes.
Right. We already talked about the challenge of excess sugar in our modern diets.
You did.
It's everywhere. It can feel overwhelming at times.
It really can. And those refined carbohydrates like white bread pastries, sugary drinks,
Well, yeah.
can cause those rapid spikes in blood sugar that we've been talking about
Right.
that put a strain on those GLUT4 receptors.
So it's not just about avoiding obvious sugars, but also being mindful of those hidden sources of refined carbs that can sneak into our diets.
Yeah, and the good news is that focusing on fiber-rich foods,
Okay.
lean proteins, and healthy fats can help stabilize blood sugar and provide sustained energy throughout the day.
So it's about choosing foods that provide a steady stream of energy
Yeah.
rather than those quick bursts that leave us feeling sluggish later on.
Precisely. Fiber, in particular, plays a key role in slowing down that absorption of glucose,
Okay.
preventing those dramatic fluctuations in blood sugar levels.
So loading up on fruits, vegetables, and whole grains is a great strategy
Absolutely.
for supporting healthy blood sugar.
And don't forget about staying hydrated.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Drinking plenty of water helps your body flush out toxins and maintain proper blood sugar balance as well.
This is making me realize just how powerful those foundational lifestyle habits can be.
They are.
It's like they create the optimal environment for our bodies to thrive.
You've hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's about supporting your body's natural ability to function at its best.
Right.
And remember, we're all unique, so what works best for one person might not be the ideal approach for another.
It's a good reminder to listen to our own bodies and find what feels right for us.
Exactly. And that brings us back to Gluco6.
Okay.
While it's not a replacement for those healthy habits,
Right.
it can be a valuable tool for those seeking additional support. Its natural formula with its focus on supporting those GLT4 receptors
Right.
and healthy blood sugar levels seems to align well with those lifestyle choices we've been discussing.
It sounds like a complementary approach.
Yeah.
Where Gluco6 works in synergy with those healthy habits.
That's a great way to put it.
To promote overall well-being.
And remember that 60-day 100% money-back guarantee?
Yeah, it's definitely reassuring to know that they stand behind their product.
It is. So for those who are curious, it might be worth exploring further and seeing if it's a good fit for their personal health journey.
Well, this has been an incredibly insightful deep dive so far.
It has.
We've explored the science of blood sugar regulation, the role of GLUT4 receptors, the potential benefits of a natural formula like Gluco6,
Right.
and the power of those foundational lifestyle choices.
It's been a fascinating journey.
It has.
And we're not done yet.
Oh, there's more.
There is.
I'm intrigued. What else is there to uncover in this world of healthy blood sugar?
Well, remember those 2 free bonus digital books?
Yes.
That come with the 6-bottle Gluco6 package, Nourish, and Sweetly Slim.
I'm curious to hear what those are all about.
Yeah.
What secrets do they hold?
Well, stay tuned because in the final part of our deep dive, we're going to delve into the fascinating world of those bonus books and uncover the wisdom they offer.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment to gather our thoughts.
Okay.
We'll be right back to explore those bonus books in more detail.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to our deep dive. We've been exploring blood sugar and those GLUT4 receptors.
Right.
And the potential for natural support. And now it's time to uncover the secrets within those bonus books. Nourish.
Yeah.
And Sweetly Slim.
Yeah, those books seem to offer some really valuable insights that complement the whole picture we've been talking about.
Okay.
So let's start with Nourish.
Okay.
It highlights this connection that might surprise some people.
Okay.
The link between blood sugar and nerve health.
I have to admit, I hadn't really thought about that connection before.
Yeah.
I know uncontrolled blood sugar can lead to various health issues, but how does it impact our nerves specifically?
Well, it turns out that high blood sugar can damage the tiny blood vessels that supply nutrients to our nerves.
Oh.
This can lead to a condition called neuropathy.
Okay.
Which can cause a whole host of unpleasant symptoms like tingling, numbness, even pain.
Oh.
Often starting in the hands and feet.
So it's like those high blood sugar levels are disrupting the communication pathways within our nervous system, almost like static on a phone line.
That's a good way to visualize it.
Yeah.
And Nourish delves into how we can support nerve health through nutrition, highlighting key nutrients that may help protect and even repair nerve damage.
Wow.
It's like giving our nerves the building blocks they need to stay strong and function properly.
It makes you realize that maintaining healthy blood sugar isn't just about preventing diabetes. It's about protecting our overall well-being in so many ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that brings us to Sweetly Slim, which tackles a challenge many people face when trying to manage their blood sugar.
Okay.
Sugar cravings.
Oh, yeah. I think we can all relate to that struggle.
Right.
Especially when we're trying to make healthier choices.
Yeah.
Those cravings can be so hard to resist.
It's a common hurdle, but Sweetly Slim offers a really helpful approach.
Okay.
It's packed with delicious and healthy recipes that satisfy those sweet cravings without throwing your blood sugar out of balance.
So it's about finding ways to indulge in a way that supports our health goals.
Exactly.
Rather than sabotaging them.
The recipes focus on natural sweeteners and ingredients that promote stable blood sugar levels.
Oh, okay.
So you can enjoy those sweet treats without experiencing those energy crashes or guilt that often follow.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's a great reminder that healthy eating doesn't have to mean deprivation.
Right.
It's about finding a balance that works for you and allows you to enjoy food while nourishing your body.
Exactly. And it ties into everything we've discussed today. It's about creating a holistic approach to well-being that encompasses those foundational lifestyle habits like exercise, sleep, stress management, and of course, nutrition.
This deep dive has been a real eye-opener.
It has.
We've learned so much about blood sugar regulation, those GLUT4 receptors, the potential benefits of natural support, the power of those lifestyle choices.
Right.
We've even explored ways to support nerve health and manage those pesky sugar cravings.
It's been a fascinating journey.
It has.
And it highlights just how interconnected our bodies are.
For sure.
Every choice we make, from what we eat to how we move and even how we manage stress, has a ripple effect on our overall well-being.
It's empowering to realize that we have more control over our health than we often think.
Absolutely. And it's something we can continue to explore and learn about throughout our lives.
Absolutely. So what are some of your favorite strategies for supporting healthy blood sugar and overall well-being? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
For more insightful explorations into the world of health and wellness.
Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey of discovery.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive.